Right, good morning to you and welcome back. After 30 years on the saddle, Price Xtreme's Clinton Seller shows no signs of slowing down. Now, Seller has won 7 SA titles and his main goal for 2021 is, of course, to defend his SA Superbike Championship title. Seller's love for the sport started with the drive that he received from his father at the tender age of just 7. Of course, he joins us now live in studio to chat about that and a bit more. Now, Clint, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for coming back. It's really good to see you again. You know, towards the end of last year was when you just won that SA Championship, the Superbike, rather, championship title. And you've just now had your first race of 2021 this past weekend. Talk to us a bit about your plans for the season ahead.
Yeah, so this season has definitely been a very exciting season for me. I've been fortunate enough to move manufacturers to the brand new Honda. It's the basically sort of be-all and end-all in terms of superbikes, new superbikes in the world. So it's been really awesome to bring Honda onto the program and then develop that bike. And, you know, I think a renewed energy for me. It's something different, something that I have to really focus on, and has been quite exciting seeing the potential of something new and different.
And I'm going to say this until I succeed, and we're going to get a bike in here when you come back next time.
Absolutely.
Now, talk to me a bit about the COVID-19 regulations. Of course, when we last spoke to you last year, going into this year, levels have changed, restrictions have changed everywhere. What has changed for you and the sport in terms of the COVID-19 regulations?
So we are still restricted in terms of spectators, which is obviously one of the sad things. But we are now seeing that our events, you know, from last year, it was really fluid. You had to sort of almost be on standby in the beginning of the week because you might be racing that weekend. Whereas now our calendar is a lot more solid, a lot more locked down. It does make it easier. Obviously, we are hoping to see spectators, you know, even if it's in controlled numbers. It would be nice to, you know, wave to the people on the slowdown lap. But I do see the renewed interest because I see some people on the outside of the circuit at our last race on the weekend sort of peering over the fence, which means people want to be there. So we're excited, yeah.
People want to definitely be there.
Absolutely.
Now, I mean, you started go-karting at the age of 7. Your dad himself was a race car driver as well. Talk to me a bit about the kids, because I know that you're also focusing not only on your championship, but also mentoring kids that are within the Price Xtreme race circle as well. So I know you do have Luengo and you've got Caden who have their first race this weekend.
It's actually, yeah, their second race this weekend in Polokwane. So they started the season off. They kicked off the Price team this year. And you know, for me, it was always my goal with the team and with the partnership with Price and all my sponsors and that we work with was always to bring new youngsters into the sport. And we've been so fortunate to have Lungo and Caden. And yeah, we are able to start winning with them almost virtually straight away, which is an awesome surprise.
That's good to hear. Now, talk to me also about your plans from here going forward. You've been doing this for 30 years. Unfortunately, we cannot do this forever. I know, of course, you are grooming the youngsters. Of course, you do have the relationship as well with Mr. 63 Nations, Fiso. But what would you like to do after you physically won't be able to race anymore? What are your plans going forward?
So definitely the plans going forward are to have the team structure in a strong enough place that I can move away from being a rider and I think it'll be less stressful, I hope, and move into just a team management role. The goal is to have a young rider, climb straight on and into my position on my bike as such, and hopefully put the #1 plate straight onto his bike at the end of that first year.
That's good to hear, and all the best with that, Clint. It's always great seeing you.
Thank
you know, when we have fun, we run out of time. Next time you do come here, you're forced to bring the Stig with you. I love the Stig. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. We'll have more sport for you later. Do stay with us.